Hello, beautiful diamonds of light. Welcome to my YouTube channel, Diamond of Light. I'm your host, Nikita, and I'm on here to give you an intuitive energy reading for May the 5th. We're in the 555 portal energies through May the 11th, 2021. Yes. Oh, what is going on with me energetically? As I said in the last week's reading, like the intensity of everything that was just going to like accelerate. And being in very, very, very trying and testing times we're in. And a lot of the past coming up to haunt you. I have been experiencing this. It's been one unfolding after another. It's just weird and weary how things go and how things can come back and float back into your life, especially when you can have like people, loved ones attached to your past. You can't really get away from certain things because they're genetically entwined. Whether it's baby daddies, your mom, your dad, your sisters, your brothers, your siblings, your cousins, your aunt, whatever. Things can always come back in your awareness because there is DNA attachment in line with it. But the thing you have to remember is that we're being tested in these times, and me personally, have had to take everything and really walk in light with it, put positive energy towards those who, despite the from their own miserable living or ways of being or insight, they want to make you miserable too. What's that saying? Misery loves company. So you just gotta take things like a grain of salt, and sprinkle it on something just to give it a little flavor. Use that for the good. Purify that issue if you need be, because through love, I have personally had to really, really sit with myself and ask people that still healing damage, they can't get past things, or they want to continue to show up and play a role in your life because they hadn't figured themselves out. But the beautiful point about you figuring yourself out is that you're better equipped for it today, baby. One point in time when I got so-called bad news or stuff came up into my circle, I would act smug. You feel me? Are you plum food? Just mess up my whole day, week, month, whatever, life for a while. But now today, I choose to look at these things because I have a greater awareness of what is going on energetically, a little astrologically, you know what I'm saying? And, with my awareness and my expansion and the things that I have accumulated from my life, I'm able to address things in a way that I know they need to. Give it love. You don't have to necessarily tell them, whoever you're dealing with, issues, because it might not be that they're there with the issue. It's just things associated with them can come up. Just give it love. Be like, these people or something is really going on. It's still hurting. They're still dealing with things, and I really wish them well. I really send them love and healing energies because they're actually going through something. To be targeting you, or I'm getting targeted when I hadn't even did anything. Even from the beginning when it happened with people that I love, I didn't necessarily provoke people to target me or do negative things to me or treat me like shit. It's just from their own living in misery for themselves that they have to find somebody to target. And a lot of times they end up being those who are very kind and loving. It can be a lot of envy coming from that. People who don't know how to truly love themselves and, they can't love you, they can envy you because you can have this sense of well-being about your life or who you are to it's like nothing don't really faze you. You still happy. You still find a peace of mind despite what's going on in your life. Now people envy that. They envy that. But that's just something they have to grow and live and deal with, as you are expanding and as you are, you know, coping through these energies in a positive way, finding, you know, different things to do, meditation. I use a lot of stuff. I do a lot of things to help me to move and shift things. And honestly, really, the matters of the heart and the mind plays a key role in what your reality can play out as, okay? So, that was a lot, right? Before I even got into this reading, like I say, I'm on here to give you a reading for May the 5th through May the 11th, 2021 for the mind, body, soul, and spirit. I have my energy oracle deck, my goddess power oracle deck, my starman tarot deck, and my magical dimensional oracle and activation deck that I'm going to give you the business with. All right? So, let's get started. Beautiful energy oracle deck. What is in store for the beautiful diamonds of light, the collective, for May the 5th through May the 11th, 2021? What do we have to look forward to? Yes, the physical for me is getting a lot better. It's easing up. Experiencing a lot of fatigue. A lot of fatigue. I live in apartments, and you know, it's always energies just flying about. I see them, I feel them, I hear them. I mean, it's nonstop. Like, I have to stay geared up and protecting, doing protection stuff, and it's just constantly saging, constantly doing around the clock. I'm having to constantly protect me and my family because where we at. And on top of that, me with my intuitive thoughts, I'm like, this is a dang on research center. These people are doing all kind of stuff from us, to us in this apartment. But you know, yeah, it could just be me. But you know, you never know, right? But yeah, it's a lot of fatigue that's been going on with me. If these cards don't jump out enough, I'm just gonna, right there, mine. Body. So, it's a lot of cards. And spirit. Then I have two other ones. You know, I don't want to go with these. I'm feeling like, yeah, I just feel like it just wasn't right, okay? I just feel like that's not it, you know? I know some people like, no, they came out, this is it. But you gotta go with your intuitive insight. You gotta go with, like, there you go. Okay, they go to mine. This one right here, they're meant to be able to come back out. Mine, okay. Let's go. Oh yeah, so it's a lot of pressure going on in these times. We're actually up against some dynamic forces that will have you on your toes and, you know, fiddling your fingers and stuttering and shaking and all kinds of stuff. But I just tell you to breathe through it, and the key thing is to stay in your high heart and your high mind. Stay positive, okay? Body, stay positive through it all. I don't know, even right now I'm feeling kind of like, as I'm getting into this reading, I'm feeling off. I'm feeling a sense of sadness, and I'm not necessarily sad about nothing. So this must be things I'm picking up on for the collective. It's some heartfelt things going on right now. A lot of people are feeling like either people have lost. A lot of people have lost things, loved ones. They feel like they're losing sense of their self. It's like I'm getting that there's like cloudiness, like up in your thoughts. You kind of like feel like, you know, you kind of don't know what you do yourself. You kind of, you know, it's feel like just being stuck. Like you just can't move. You can't move. It's hard to move your physical. It's hard to move your mind. Your heart is heavy. I'm getting that it's a lot of people that are actually experiencing some very intense energies that can be causing them to like feel misplaced in it. A I'm getting overburdened with things. Let's see. So, yeah, constricted is what I'm getting. Like a lot of people are feeling constricted. So it's a lot of intense, tough energies that are at play right now. Okay, we need to like give a lot of support to one another. You know, I send you all tons of love and like healing energy. I really do, because I'm getting that we need to brace ourselves. We need to brace ourselves for even more things to come. The unfolding of things can get in your personal life as a collective, because these are collective readings, can get to a point where you know you want to just throw in this towel. You want to kind of give up. I always say this: we might give out, but we can't give up. Spirit. So yeah, it's like you're feeling reluctant. You're feeling like you just want to toss everything to the side and say, you know, I can't do this no more. You can't do the same things that you're used to doing like for years, the same old stuff. Like you know, a lot of you are tired of sitting in this old energies, tired of feeling these same old ways. And some of us that's been doing the work, we feel like we don't want to do the work of expanding anymore, the work of like going in to soul search, to heal, to like whatever. It's like you get to the point as it's just like to you, you're feeling like it's the same cycle over and over again. You're like, what's the use? It's like really no point of this if I have to come back to feeling this way. Because when a lot of us, when we think we've gotten past certain things can come back up, and other obstacles can come about to remind you of things that happened before, and you can feel, like I say, constricted, and you be like, man, why am I keep playing this game, man? I might as well just, because it seems like it's pointless. That's what you're saying. It seems pointless to keep going through this, to keep trying to heal, to keep thinking I've gotten to a certain point, a certain awareness in myself, and here it go, something come in and boom. I told you last week, you know, you can't dodge all the blows. Some of these hits you're gonna have to take, but when you taking them, you know that this too shall pass. Confirm yourself into understanding or understanding what these patterns are, what this is, and then even if you can't figure out how to fix it, just know that it's coming up because you're being tested at this time. Like a lot of those, and I'm getting this intuitive, a lot of the same things or similar things come up because we're being tested to see where have we grown in our stance. Where have we, you know, like I said not long ago that, you know, an old thing came up to address me, and the old me would have just at the smut went full with bananas and still probably would have been all, you know, raggedy today about the situation. But I instantly, it hurt for a minute. I was crossbowed about it for a minute, but then I had to breathe and take a self-inventory, and it instantly came to me, you're being tested. So now that you've been doing the work and you know what you know, and you've been doing these practices, let's see how you're going to handle these things and address these things in this time. And I decided to accept it, know that I'm doing what I'm supposed to do, walking in my divine divinity and my divine light, and know that I'm not doing anything to hurt, harm, or cause to nobody. And I'm self-loving and loving my family. So all I got to do is stay in my positive guidance and know that this too shall pass, and it'll be taken care of. There's nothing for me to go into frantic about, and I sent that love, you know, instead of going into a furious, like, all out bang about it and letting it ruin me. And you know, it's a couple of things that's been coming out. Even last weekend, had to do with some racial issues. at a park that we went to, that we go to all the time, and we was targeted because of me and my family. We was trying to play horseshoes, and we was targeted by a group of people because of racism. And they had no reason. I'm not going into detail of what they done and all that other stuff, but know that it's a lot going on. Like I've been dealing with that. I've dealt with past issues, to baby daddy issues. I just been dealing with a lot of stuff has been coming up in the midst of my awareness in my life. Past stuff, things that's relevant to society today. And it's like, what do I do with this? How do I react? We're being tested to show our growth and show that when things come about, because even more strenuous things are going to come up in our lives that we're going to see in this world as it goes into a whole, unfolding and, fumbling and more chaotic destruction before we can build the new. It's so much stuff that going to come at us as a whole. I know I'm gonna get into this reading. I'm sorry. I'm just getting this down. I'm getting this information, this channel information coming through to tell you all. So it's so many things that's gonna come to us as a whole, as a collective, till the personal things have to come about, and we have to, address those from a different manner, and then apply that to the extensive parts of things. So the little tests are preparing you for the bigger tests. You get me? Like, with what they said, with great power comes great responsibility. So the more you activate different parts of you, your intelligence, your abilities, or whatever you have that will come within you to turn online from your genetic code, and whether it's physically or etherically or soulfully, I say, whatever may be coming online, you get in more strength, more power, within yourself. You're learning how to truly manifest your realities. You're really being the magic one, right? So as you gain these perspectives, if you gain this power within yourself and you start reflecting that, it's like greater power comes greater responsibility. So it's more that's required of us as things come. And when the world keeps, feel like it's crumbling, those of us who have really been doing the work and is ready to, and is standing in our truth, divine truth, and it's just like spreading purity of the golden heart age, right? The love cycle. As we're truly doing this, it's gonna like immense out into the world. It's going like a domino effect, It's the domino effects of life. You got to learn to do what's right. Keep pushing on and pushing on, holding on and holding on. Anyway, that's a little song I wrote a long time ago. Yeah, so, we're being tested. It's a lot that we're going to have to go through, and these energies are here to just like help us to purge and grow and extend and to make a huge footprint on the soil to help continue to shift the energies here. As the energies are ushering in, the energies, we are shifting these energies too by our awareness and by our willpower. We are conductors here, period. So the more that we conduct powerful, positive energy, the more that will show for the collective. So it starts with the little test within you in your world, and then you reflect it on the outside, right? So we're just being ushered in guidance, of these things that seem like they keep coming up. Don't give up, okay? We might give up, but we can't give up. Don't feel like what's the use, because there's a reason for it. Because we have seasons, right? Every season, it turns over, dies, and then it grows again, right? So, you got to look at that. If nature do these cycles, what make you think we don't have to? But nature ain't complaining, baby. It's going to thrive regardless. So we have to thrive too, okay? Because we are part of that natural balance that we have to walk into and usher for us. Okay, I think That's a lot came in. So, and I also got to get into this reading. So let's see, is everything going to be in confirmation with what I just gave you all, okay? All right. Beautiful Goddess Power Oracle deck. What is in store in mine? Body. Soul. For the beautiful diamonds of light. For May the 5th. Spirit. Oh, 2 jumped out. Through May the 11th, 2021. And there it is for those. And here we go. Starman Tarot deck. What is this store for the beautiful diamonds of light, the collective, for May the 5th through May the 11th, 2021? What do we have to look forward to this week? Yeah, that was a lot that came forward just then. I hope it made sense. That channel message just came through me, so I'm gonna have to go back and see, re-listen to what the message was. All right. Let's see if anything gonna come out, and if not, I will just unfold them for the mind, body, soul, and spirit. All right, Starman Tarot deck. Talk to me, baby. Talk to me. Let me see if I sang my song. Oh, I ain't even have to sing it. I'm like, no, you don't need to do that. Mind, body, soul. There's a lot coming up. And spirit. Come on, is all of the tarot cards gonna be in reverse? It doesn't matter, depending on what the message is. Okay, spirits. Talk to me, spirit. Talk to me. That like you wanted to jump, but I won't be surprised at that same card. Nope. Another reverse. Spirit. Okay. And lastly, the beautiful magical dimensional oracle and activation deck. What is in store for the beautiful diamonds of light for May the 5th through May the 11th, 2021? Yes. Body. All right. Soul. Okay. All right. And spirit. All right, let's get into this reading. As if I hadn't said enough, right? All right. Let's see, can we get this going? Let's see, can I push the pedal to it? You know what I'm saying? All right, for the mind, we have the door to personal healing and happiness in reverse. We have Goddess Freya, radical acceptance of right, followed by the Prince of Cups in reverse, followed by exiled, illusion of separation, disconnect, isolation. Okay, this is confirmation. So I was saying how a lot of us, a lot of people, a lot of you, not me in particular, but I am part of the collective, so I feel you guys' energy. I feel what's going on. So I was able to, announce it and pick up on it and say it before I even got to the cards. Okay, so the door to personal healing and health, followed by radical acceptance, followed by the Prince of Cups in reverse, exile, illusion of separation, disconnect, isolation. Like I said, a lot of you feeling like you're just, don't want to do this no more. You feel like you're disconnected. You feel like you're misplaced. You feel like you're in this, no man's land, okay? Because it seems like nothing is going right for you. It seems like it's just like one thing after another. You're tired of the cycling. You're tired of the cycle. You think you heal. You think you get past certain points, and boom, there goes something else again. Cycle of life, baby. That's what it is. I'm going to tell you, as I said earlier, these things are meant to happen. As we gain parts of ourselves, we lose parts of ourselves. I was telling my daughter about the whole, one of my daughters, she was asking about the jab. If you get it, then anyway you can cleanse yourself. And I went to a whole thing with her about it, but I told my 12-year-old, and this is a different story. I'll try to see, can y'all give y'all that download that came to me from my oldest daughter. But this right here was me telling my daughter, my 12-year-old, about the cells. All right, the cells what we're going through right now, the death, when cells die in us, is they're dying to move out the way for other cells can be, new cells can come. So that dying process of the cells dying within you is to get rid of those old programming, those memories, right? Those cells are falling out, and these new memories, these new programmings are taking place. Depending on what you're doing within your dying and dying and rebirthing or renewing, depending on what you're doing through those processes, which I say, every 7 years we have a whole new body, a whole new, us. But as you're going through that dying and rebirthing or renewing stages, new cells coming about, you're going through all this painful stuff. You're going through all these, processes of letting go of things. But depending on what you're doing in the midst of your new cells coming online, are you still doing the same old things, the same old habit, thinking the same way, feel the same way? If you are, you're still programming those new cells to be the same way as the cells that just died off. Because when those cells died, you had room for the new cells to become new, with new information, with new ways of being. Okay, this is what I'm going to tell you. So, take in consideration that during the breaking down process, look for new things, new positive things to put into the system to give the new information to the new cells so you can have a new you moving forward. Okay, and it's always going to be that, but it's still certain cells are dying off at certain times. All of them, I think they're depending on what it is and what the cycle is and where your energetic shifts are, is what you might be experiencing, accumulating. Okay, I hope that makes sense for you because it's like I said, I'm getting a lot of channel messages coming through right now, a lot of downloads. So do the awareness, being awareness about cycling. Like I say, spring blooming and summer banging, and then fall out of the window, freezing, closing indoors. So we have to go through the same cycle as nature, right? So being aware of that and prepare yourself for the hard times, mentally and emotionally. Prepare yourself for if something comes up that seems the same or that is not to my liking or have me all, that's not right for me, and that's not right, that was wrong, or have me all messed up for a second, because we have emotions, but how we act to them is what matters. So the thing is, as these things come up, it's about putting new programming in place to address these things, and then that's how you create your reality to pan out, balance out better for you in these situations. And then you can look at it differently, be like, oh, okay. Then you're proud of yourself, because no matter if that old stuff or anything new come at you, because you're super brand new and you're doing things different within yourself, the whole scenario of what happened or what the situation is can pan over and just fly off anyway. You know what I'm saying? Because now you can address yourself and be like, you know what, Keto, pat on the back. You did good. All right? Let's get on to the body. This is going to be a long video, so bear with me, okay? We have anxiety in reverse, followed by Uzumi, Goddess Uzumi, humor in reverse, followed by the Three of Cups in reverse, followed by the Throat Portal, Speak Your Truth, Courage, suppression, not separation, I'm sorry. Let me go to that again. The Throat Portal, Speak Your Truth, Courage, and Suppression, okay? With the anxiety card being in reverse, it's like, okay, although the anxiety is not there, like, anxiety means that, you just, you're irritated to the point till, you're just pulling your hair out your head or biting your nails, or whatever. You need something, taking deep breaths, breathing bags, they got pills for that too. So, that means you're over, things that's coming at you is things that's making you real nervous, making you down, making you feel like uncomfortable, uneasy is what I'm getting. So, although, you're not really dealing with the anxiety of things because you're like, You know, I'm not nervous about this stuff. I'm not over anxious about it or nothing like that, because it's the same old stuff. You know, so you're not having any anxiety about it. You're just tired. It's like there's no humor in it. It's like what so what you're having to do and what you got to do in this time is when these things come about. Not that they're gonna have you in a anxious or in a very uneasy situation where you're nervous and you're about to jump out your skin. It's more of like you're just tired. It's just the same all around the world, the same song. It's like the same old song playing over and over again, and you know every word, you know the beat, you know the words, so you're like, oh God. So what you're doing is, what you're gonna have to do with these situations is just stand up and speak your truth. It's time for you but when you speak your truth, speak it in love, okay? That's what I had to do. Speak positive to these situations. Speak positive towards these people that's be aiming at you because they miserable. Please let these people stop being miserable and start to love themselves. Because that's a lot of the time that's what the playing at you is about, because the people don't love themselves and they want you to feel like they feel. But don't let them. Don't let them. A lot of times you ain't got to say nothing to them. Speak to the universe. Ask the universe to take care of this, because, the Three of Cups in reverse is telling me, there is, it is things you're dealing with other people. It's you, like me. It's you, it's them, and it's them. It's like a whole, it's a person, it's a person that's involved. Like I say, it's like you can't let this past thing go because of you can't let this past thing go because of the fact that it's genetically and connected. So you just gotta speak positive towards it and let that ride and let that be what it is. I've said so much already, so really what I said at the beginning of the video was just, this is nothing but confirmation, to be honest. This just speaks for itself, all right? So let's see what the soul say. Angel of Balance, followed by Goddess Saraswati, Mastery upright, followed by the Eight of Pentacles in reverse, followed by the Sacral Portal, Creativity, Intimacy, and Inhibition. Yeah, okay? Yes, the soul is speaking like really, really well here. It's like, okay, that's what I was saying about you addressing things because you've done the work and you mastered things. You're at a different point in your life now. You're when these things come at you now, it's like you know how to handle them. So you send that, that act of extension of your growth, your positive well-being. You put that in play because that's how you become creative with these things. You address these things from a higher, standpoint, right? The Eight of Pentacles in reverse can be telling you, what I'm saying? Like these issues could be tied to money. This a lot what the other person or whoever you're dealing with. It's money issues. It's money they want from you. It's they having money issues, so they think you got it all well. They want to. It's a lot of things that's at play here. But your soul is telling you, you know what? Address, because the people are going through this emotional distraught about themselves. Like I said, it's just like, oh God, they're miserable, so they want you to be miserable. Let me hit them in the pockets. You know what I'm saying? Literally. But with you being, mastery of self, you know what I'm saying? And Goddess Saraswati on your side, and you know how to bring that balance about this situation. You got this, right? So, you know what I'm saying? Let's just don't worry about the cycle. Let the cycle keep going, but you keep growing in the cycle. So when you address these things, you got this, all right? Let's go to the spirit. We have First Chakra Archangel Michael in reverse, okay? Followed by Goddess Iris, Communications in reverse, and Goddess Sophia, Divine Wisdom, upright. Followed by the Eight of Cups in reverse, and Liberation, Power, Fulfillment, and Self-Attainment. There we go. Man, this is just confirmation to what all I've said in the beginning. Like, for real, like, the shit has been hitting the fan for you. But at the same time, you know who you are. You know your power. You know your self-worth. You know who you are. You standing in so much power because you have grown. You have became this new person with these new cells. You gave those new cells some new energy to like really work off of, because you understand that you are the master of your reality. You are the creator. You are inspired by that. You are inspired by your drive or what you do, that no matter what come at you, no matter what's going on, you know how to play the game. You know what I'm saying? But in an intelligent way. Because it is all, games, the people, the system, all right? Even the people you're dealing with, they want to play games with you. So you got to know that no matter what that going on, and no matter what you have, encountered, that you get the liberation in the end because you have grown. So don't feel so much like, throwing in the rag. Don't give it up. You're having to realize for real how far you done came. As long as you're living, you have to keep playing this game anyway. Okay, so let's win. Know when to hold 'em, know when to fold 'em, know when to walk away, know when to run. However that stuff go. But this is the message that I have for you, beautiful diamonds of light, for this week. I hope all is well, and I see you all tons of light and love and everything else. We will do this to the fullest. We're just powering up. Phoenix rising, baby. Until next time, beautiful diamonds of light. Bye now.